So, there's been a situation in which I had an issue with my SD card not actually clearing storage once I deleted the footage after importing it onto my computer, and the internet told me what to do. I did not realise that was going to delete everything I've got on my SD card. I thought it was going to delete the stuff that I've deleted and is not fully gone. So we have no footage from yesterday, or the lead up, or anything. We have no footage.
No footage, I'm afraid.
No footage. Anyway, Amy's here.
I am here.
She is here.
I was here yesterday also.
She was here yesterday. She actually, we've already done all this. But you know, it is what it is. So as a rundown of what we did yesterday, we hauled a wagon up a hill.
Tony.
He's called Tony, so if we refer to Tony, that's who we're talking about. And by we I do mean Amy, pretty much.
Yeah.
We set up camp. I guess I'll show you camp later, because that footage is gone.
We made pot noodles, and then while we were vlogging, the neighbour came over and said, don't do that, you'll get kicked out because we've gas.
Yeah, so
no more pot noodles.
No more pot noodles. We've had to buy all our food. Lovely.
I did finish the pot noodles I'd already started though, I'm not gonna lie.
And then we realised it was a 40-minute walk to the arena.
Yeah, it's quite far.
It's quite far. We saw, who did we see? We saw
Rise Against.
We saw Jimmy Eat World. We saw McFly. And we saw Green Day.
McFly was fucking mad because he was kept everyone else's song. No, it was getting us hyped, to be fair, because we were kind of lagging a little bit after the sun and the sitting down and the walking and the carrying the shit all of the same day. And
I didn't like that.
In the morning. We thought there was going to be traffic, and then there was no traffic. So after all that, McFly did bring our mood up, and Green Day were incredible.
The problem with McFly is that I filmed everything on my camera, all of the fun bits. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in all the footage I have from my phone now, and then we'll come back to present day.
But in the end it's right. I hope you have the time of your life.
I mean, there was a good clip of me dancing along with Pieces of Suburbia on your phone. That
Yeah, there is.
I'm glad we have that.
There is.
You were a bit quick there.
And since it's not on the video, during when September ends, I was sobbing First of all, some woman behind me.
Sobbing before it come on.
Yeah.
He done a little teaser with the notes to say, oh, this is what's coming. And she was sobbing.
Yeah. And then this woman behind us was laughing and going, she's crying.
And I did a good job of not fighting her because I didn't want to ruin the song or in the moment. It was right at the start.
Like literally like after the first line, and I was fuming. And then when he said, here comes the rain again, it rained.
It started to rain, and I looked at her because I didn't believe it was real. And she looked at me, and I could tell she was thinking the same thing, but I still didn't believe it was real. I was like, could be madness too, you know?
Yeah.
Then I could see little specks on her glasses, and I was like, it's fucking raining.
It was really
that was
good.
a moment, and we heard other people talking about it this morning, so it definitely did happen.
People posted about it on
definitely
TikTok.
haven't gone mad.
Yeah.
Here comes the rain again, falling from the stars.
That's crazy. But yeah, who have we got to see today? Get the schedule up.
I haven't got 3 things on mine.
We were going to go see Poppy.
We missed that.
We missed it.
Wrong with the camera.
Yeah. So we've got Don Broco, Twin Atlantic, Mallory Knox, Sex Pistols, Sleep Token, and then Mallory Knox acoustic set.
Well, Bongo's Bingo in between as well.
I do kind of want to go to that,
Yeah, I
but
think we
it
should.
starts before that finishes, so I don't know if we're going to be able to.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. We can go and see what it's all about anyway, because I've always wanted to do the Bingo Loco, and I think it's the same kind of thing.
Yeah. So yeah.
So, we're
That's
happy,
situation.
we're over it, we're having a good day.
We're having a good day, and to be fair, we didn't get much footage yesterday anyway because we did sit down for about 5 hours at the main stage.
Yeah, I think after that walk, in the heat as well, because we're sunburned, we've missed all that.
Oh, I'll insert a picture. Should we see if we can see it? Oh, it's showing up really bad on the camera. Yeah, that's my sunburn. We've got sun cream on today. But yeah, so yesterday was a bit of a doozy up until we actually got to the bands where we were like having fun. But today, party time.
Party time.
Friday.
I've seen Mallory Knox twice, and I've already seen him about 6 times.
Friday. It's not Friday.
What?
I was singing Friday by Rebecca Black, but it's not Friday.
We've got no footage of Friday. It's not Friday.
Friday. We just put our name on an Oxfam list. How do you feel?
Great. Saving the world, climate change and all that crap.
I'm signed up for working festivals. I've never done it, but I'm signed up. Yeah. No chance. But I would have done it at Glastonbury. Exactly. Just clarify when I say everything and anything, I wouldn't kill anyone. So we're in camping village still, obviously, but we're gonna try shisha. Aren't we? Shisha.
Never tried it.
Yeah, neither of us have, which is surprising. It's not surprising for me, but
yeah, we saw this camel shisha.
Yeah.
I was meant to try it several times over the years.
yeah.
Never did. It's expensive, isn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, so we got tobacco-free shisha. We're just waiting on it now. This spot on my face is really bugging me, so please don't look. Do you like my rings, guys? £7 off Amazon for all of them, except for this one actually. This is what brand is it? Boho Moon from TikTok Shop. Taste test.
Tastes like potpourri.
What am I doing wrong?
You're doing wrong.
I kind of want to keep trying now until I get it right. That was better. So we don't think we're gonna have shisha ever again.
I mean, I feel very relaxed.
I do
but
feel
I
very
expected it to
relaxed.
taste a hell of a lot nicer than it did.
Yeah,
there
so-
wasn't much of a taste off it.
It took us a while to realise what the taste was, but the taste was like, so if you vape and you've ever had a Views vape, they basically taste like the tiniest, like 1% of flavour, and then the rest of the flavour is if they're trying to taste like a fag, but they're not doing it well enough.
Yeah, it's a bit odd. And we had the tobacco-free one, and it still tasted a bit odd.
Yeah, and I thought as well that tobacco-free would be much nicer.
And the woman said raspberry was well nice, so I don't know.
Yeah, and there was no raspberry in it, to be honest.
It's a bit potpourri.
Yeah, but it was a fun experience. And you know, now we know.
And we do feel relaxed. So.
Yeah. I mean, I did walk out of there and go, I think I'm having a much better time than I had yesterday. It's getting a bit cold today, actually, so I think once Amy's been for a wee, we're going to head to the mega store / merch stand and whatever, but I think I might try and buy a hoodie. I tried to get the blue tie-dye one yesterday, but they were sold out in a large. They only had like 5XL and extra small or something. Wasn't fun. But I'm going to try and get some sort of hoodie that's decent. Amy's just found this.
I found a straggler.
Probably needs a bit of a wash.
Yeah. Well, it was underneath the floor. Someone had dropped it through the gap in the floor, and I used my comb to
Yeah.
bring it out.
Download 2025. Cute.
Whoever that is, thank you for your duck. It's been released. It's going to Ireland.
Yeah. So I bought a hoodie, which I'm sure I'll show you later because I'll probably put it on when it gets a bit colder later.
Check how big it looks. I'll show you want it oversized anyway, don't you?
Yeah.
Because remember, my medium top was quite big.
Yeah, no, I want it big.
I bought medium because I don't have any tighter t-shirts, and I thought, oh, that would be tight. No, it fits the same as all my large t-shirts.
Yeah. It's definitely men's sizing, not unisex. But yeah, we're off to see Broco now. Jesus, this dust is killing my eyes actually. We're off to see Broco, but we're gonna go to the bar and to get water for Amy on the way. So that's what it currently looks like since all my footage was deleted, so you haven't actually seen it yet. But yeah, should be good. We've got about 20 minutes to get our drinks.
I don't see it, but I don't see any at the back. We've just downloaded stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. It was dead yesterday.
Tell me how you do it. Are we really doing this? State of the art. What are we going through tonight? Stay in this place. What the fuck are we doing?
Hopefully you can hear me. But we've had a sit down, haven't we? Purely because we're not going to be able to sit down for like the rest of the day. And I heard like, oh god, I heard like the main Broco song that I was here for. So I was like, let's go get some drinks and chill. It's good. And I've actually discovered, we were wondering why the queues were so long for these like Pepsi bars that are next to the bars. But the drink is so much bigger and they actually do ask you if you want ice. So I'm quite happy about that because every other bar they haven't asked me and it's a bit of a look at the draw whether or not I get it. So we left on Broco, got here for the end of Twin Atlantic set and now we're seeing Mallory Knox. Are you excited, Amy?
Oh, I'm so excited. I love Mallory now.
Do you want to show them how close we are? I've only got one hand. Got some carbonara. I filmed some bits on my phone of Sex Pistols, but
Do you know who I am? I'm fucking Frank Carter. That's what we've just been to see.
yeah, very arrogant, but quite funny, to be honest.
Do you know what? It lightened the mood.
It kind of made the show. But we're now at the main stage, sat on our ponchos to see Sleep Token. Amy's having a fag.
Very excited. Sex Pistols were actually good.
I'm quite excited. Yeah, they were all right
Very
actually.
entertaining. He was very entertaining.
Yeah.
Not bad. Very entertaining. He was in the mosh pit, getting everyone to make the mosh pit bigger and bigger and bigger. And then someone came over and tried to give him a kiss. He was like, fuck off.
It was funny. I wish I'd have seen it. Because I don't think he said it into the microphone.
No, you could see his mouth moving
Yeah.
on the screen. It was. But he also threatened to start baiting everyone with the microphone stand if they didn't move to make space in the pit in the first place.
And then everyone fell over and he joked about people dying.
Yeah.
So that was nice.
Well, no, everybody laughed and they said being serious actually.
Yeah, but then about 2 minutes later, once he knew no one was dead, he did joke about it.
Yeah, and then about 5 minutes after that, we saw a fella called enjoying sex.
Yeah.
Someone came over and was like, do you want some tissues? He was like, yeah.
I genuinely think he cracked his head open.
I think he had that.
Which is really bad.
No, it was really bad.
But clearly didn't want to miss it.
Yeah.
Well, everything's gone wrong with the camera this weekend. I think we're having a great time.
We're having a great time. I'm going to see Mallory Knox again. Later.
I know.
Party. And then right before we go to sleep, we'll decide what the plan is for tomorrow. We're supposed to pack them all on
Yeah,
shit. and
Mum
deliver
has
it.
messaged me. I was going to tell you what's Mother message. So tomorrow the plan is we're going to pack down all our stuff, and then our mum's going to come and pick it all up for us, and then we're going to go home afterwards. It was originally because Amy had a dead early flight back to Ireland.
Sorry. What?
It was originally because you had a dead early flight back to Ireland.
Yeah. But,
She lives in Ireland, by the way.
yeah, now I'm going to Nantes instead.
Yeah.
I don't know yet. It's a surprise.
It's a surprise. But now we're just doing it because we can't be asked to sleep another night on a mattress when I live 25 minutes away.
Very much.
Yeah.
I'm wondering now, how do you dance to Sleep Token?
Yeah.
There's a lot of different vibes going on. Do we just go with the flow or what?
This feels to match every song.
Yeah, but then we do that when it's breakdance.
And then eventually you go. What's your favourite Sleep Token song?
Jaws. It was Alkaline.
I don't think I know that one. I don't think they play it though. But they do play Alkaline. No, I don't.
No?
I don't know many.
There was my cover of Jaws by Sleep Token.
Yeah.
That's it.
The realities of being disabled without having an access pass. Oh, wait. She's not disabled, so she's fine. But yeah, I'm loving it, but I'm hurting a lot. So. This is the honey, by the way. Show
Thank you for typing.
We've had a lot of disability issues at the minute. I don't know if you can tell by the way I'm walking, don't even know if you can tell how I'm walking, but it's not great. Sleep token,
Brilliant.
brilliant.
His vocals are fucking incredible.
I know,
You can
they
do it
are
all,
really good.
all of it. You can do it.
You can scream, high notes, low notes, anything. Mad.
Tenor, soprano, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Rapper,
Yeah.
fabulous.
Who else?
Good atmosphere as well. Very good. Enjoyed it.
No, she got no else.
Didn't do my favourite songs.
No.
No.
We're now off to Mallory Knox's secret sort of acoustic set. I say secret because everybody with the festival app got the notification.
No. Everybody with Mallory Knox in their favourites. That's what it is, because we've got Mallory Knox in our favourites. If you don't have them in your
That's
favourites,
good,
you wouldn't
you
have got
know,
it.
that's good, you know.
Yeah, that's why it's got the little
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did wonder.
Yeah, there you go, there's your answer.
But yeah, so we're off to Mallory Knox acoustic. And I'm struggling. But
Well, we've already seen them once today, so we can sit down and...
yeah, and enjoy it.
This has been really fucking fun, man. I was shitting myself about this, but what the fuck was I worried about it? You guys are beautiful. Final words.
We were in there, right? And obviously Katie had pain, so we found a spot by the barrier. We sat down. We said, we'll sit down for a bit, see how we feel then before Mallory Knox come on. Fine. Then this group of people, right? It's starting to fill up now a bit. The barrier's full now, right? This
You
group
say
of people,
barrier, not like front row barrier.
not like from row barrier, no.
Just a barrier.
Just
at
a
the-
barrier.
at the back.
Group of people come and sit down, and this woman, she's standing while her mates are sitting. She's kind of staring at me, and I'm kind of looking up at her like, what's your problem? And I kind of felt like she was looking at me as if to say, can I sit there? But she didn't say anything. Fine, sit down. She's proceeded 3 minutes, pick her nose right in front of us, right in front of our face, in front of all her friends, in public. Just, I said there was a pinky in there was an index in there, I think I saw a thumb go in there. Disgusting. Dirty. So yeah, anyway, we got up for Mallory Knox's set and it was amazing.
It was.
Yeah.
What did they sing? They sang bit of Green Day, bit,
Bit
of
of Green
Oasis,
Day, bit of Wheatus,
a bit of a
Foo
Tenacious
Fighters,
D.
Tenacious D. Fabulous.
So yeah, it was good.
Yeah, great night.
Don't know what the fuck that flashing on the screen is. I hope it's not important.
Fuck only knows. It's just letters and numbers, isn't it?
Yeah.
Be
I
fine.
want to know.
Be fine. So yeah, one more night on the air mattress. Hopefully not be woken up at 8 AM again by me needing a piss.
Yeah. But I think I was awake before you were.
Wait, were you already awake when I tried to get the wellies? I thought I woke you up when I tried to get the wellies.
No, I think I was already awake, but that's because I kept waking up.
I had already woken up several times because it was fucking long.
I kept waking up this morning thinking, oh, right, it'll be 8 o'clock now. And I woke up again and thought, oh, it'll be 9:30 by now. Woke up again, oh, bet it's 10:30. And then eventually I woke up and it was 8:30 and I was
Like,
fuming.
if it wasn't for the fact that it might rain, I'd only close the bug net thing because it's too fucking hot in this small tent.
I don't think it is at night though. Especially tonight, I think it's gonna be quite cold. Feels pretty cold right now.
You're still in shorts, you're not in your sleeping bag.
Shut the fuck up. Good morning. Amy, say good morning to the vlog.
Morning. Still got me my mask on the whole lot.
We're on our way to get some breakfast.
We're supposed to be packing the tent down in a minute, but it's very wet.
Yeah, and that'll just mean it'll go mouldy and we'll have to air it out, and I just can't be arsed for that.
Yeah, and we now think we know that we're getting picked up tonight, not getting a taxi or anything, so we're thinking maybe just have the shit ready in the tent.
And then carry it later, although
It's going to be a piss
God
take
knows.
after the day, but we're taking chairs in today, so...
Yeah. Gonna have a chill out day today, I reckon.
Just vibe with the music.
Yeah. Everything hurts. Okay, so plane. We're currently I found my glasses. Not that you knew that I left them because all that vlog footage got deleted. But I found my glasses, so that's good. We're now taking it in turns to go through the tent, pack it up, sort our stuff out, get changed. Amy's going first.
Work out in our heads what time corn finish, how long we think it will take us to get back here and pack down the tent and get up to mum.
Yeah. The tent shouldn't be too hard.
No, we'll have everything else ready. Oh, hey.
Yay, she lost a vape earlier.
Oh, I wasn't sure, did I lose it on the way home last night? Or
Yeah.
in here?
Because I was really struggling last night, so I was clinging on to her. But we're going to take our chairs in today. What have we got to see? Let's have a look.
Alien Ant Farm, kids in glass houses, bullet for my Valentine,
Bullet
and
for-
corn. I think that's
and
what's on
Spirit
my list.
Box.
Oh, the Spirit Box are on yours, yeah.
Yeah.
They were good though, we seen them, they were good.
Yeah. I still haven't listened to much of them, but they are good, so we'll go. And we've got chairs, so we can have a sit down while we watch.
Sit down party today.
Yeah. Unfortunately. I'm still in the top from yesterday, but I'm not a tramp. Just ignore it. Oh, there's another plane. Where is it? Amy's getting a yoga in for the day.
And it's done.
Oh,
Just like that.
nice.
Yeah.
Man's fantasy of lesbians. It sounds like what they all of the women were approached by the police and detectives at the same time. About a month after Liz was first taken to the station, Anna and Cassie met up so fast. Things got really serious, and 3 years after the accusation, Cassie, Anna and Christie's public defense attorneys decided to ban put off from one another.
Oh God. Holding it on a tripod is weird. So it was getting quite warm. I'm changed now. We've pretty much packed up the tent, but it was getting quite warm, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna go and get a fizzy pop from the shops over there. They had slushies. Banging.
Did I say fuck it?
Fuck it. I just haven't done any makeup yet. I don't know if I'm gonna. My hair is disgusting.
I'll better remind you, because he's just reminded me and someone else is going to remind you. You don't really need to film it, but it is Father's Day.
Oh yeah.
Just in case you didn't know that, because someone's probably going to say it at some point today.
Yeah. Happy Father's Day, lol.
I was looking at what his balloon said on his back. They said Dad, that's what they said.
Ah.
It's Father's Day.
It is Father's Day. Follow me on Instagram, guys. Please. Please, pretty please. Plus, you're gonna get even more Katie Kisses content from the weekend, so Amy's doing bad things. Bad things. Yeah, it's pretty much all sorted. There's a couple of loose bits that we'll sort out when we get back.
Right, there's no point fully loading Tony because we'll get back out of town.
Yeah, exactly. Big up Tony. So we're just on our way to the arena. Oh no, it's not, it's the skate park. But we're gonna go in the mega store briefly because there was a couple of tops I was looking at, and the hoodie that I bought doesn't have the line-up on the back, and I'd quite like one with the line-up on the back. So we're gonna have a look.
Hoodie.
Yeah, because I would have got one of them.
I forgot about them, you know.
I didn't know.
I think the pattern on yours is nicer, like.
It is nicer, but you know what? The sizing's horrible. That large was not big.
No.
It felt like a medium. Oh, these have got the line.
Yeah, I've seen people wearing them yesterday.
Well, there's plenty, so I will have a look.
Faded.
Yeah, no.
But,
They are this year.
I know, but I seen someone wearing one yesterday and I thought it was an old one.
Yeah. They've got these ones as well, which I don't
think
really
they have
like.
any on the back either.
No, they do, but I don't really like it.
I don't mind that. That's all right.
Oh, I think they've got the adult sizes of these, but I just don't know if I can pull that off. Because it is so cute, and
It's very cute.
the back's dead cute. But these must be adult sizes, although it looks like they're all extra small or something.
They do all look pretty small, to be honest. Yeah, but 20 quid though.
No. Yeah, they've got all cool shit in here. So they've got these jumpsuits. Obviously, we've already seen all this. We came in the other day, but we didn't get anything.
I do love that jacket.
I know. How much was it? 100? 120. Say the jumpsuit is 130. But it is gorgeous.
I don't like the colour though.
And I don't know what that is, P and Co.
There's loads of stuff to say.
Yeah, it's obviously, yeah, I think it's collaboration, but I don't know the brand, so I'm not convinced. That's nice.
75 quid.
I didn't realise that. Oh, the back's dead cute, guys.
It is really cute, but
What do you reckon?
it's more of a 40 quid item. In my head.
I'm gonna hold it because it's the last one,
Yeah, that's
and I'll think about it.
No, it doesn't look that big, and obviously you probably don't want it tight anyway.
Yeah. I do like these hats, but I just don't wear hats. And these hoodies. Notice how this was so much bigger the other day.
Yeah.
Hold that so I can see myself. Found it. That's not 3%. It must meant to be tight, but I'd want it a bit thingy. I don't know. So we got a bit tired. So we're sat on some camping chairs on the
This is a
walkway.
great idea though.
Yeah. I'm so glad you're allowed to take chairs in, because this is brilliant.
They wouldn't trust you with them at least, because they fear we all hit each other with them, and we probably
Yeah, we probably would throw them at the
would.
stage.
But if somebody hit me with a chair, I'd hit them with my chair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
they'd be
yeah.
crowd surfing chairs, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they would. Oh, I got a ring.
Well, did you see the dad and daughter who crowd surfed together yesterday?
No.
They were on the main screen a few times, and she was sat like on top of him, like almost like straddling him. She's like 7 or 8, do you know what I mean? So that he
Yeah.
could crowd surf so that she could be safe, like.
Oh, that's well cute.
Apparently people were moving out of the way to let people just carry them along, you know?
Yeah. Oh, you can't hold that.
Not really, no.
I bought this little skeleton ring, so I'm gonna put it on. It was 20 quid. I'm now married to download, everybody, because it's on my ring finger, because I didn't want to take any of my others off. A lot of people here for Alien Ant Farm, it seems. Don't know what's going on. But we're just going to try and find somewhere to pitch our chairs up close enough. So we're now sat down in a ridiculous spot. I don't know if you can see, but there's a bit of a traffic blockage behind us.
There's a bit of a problem at Alien Ant Farm.
Yeah.
I.e., I think 75% of the entire festival is here at the second biggest stage.
Yeah. So they probably should have booked them on main stage, to be honest.
Yeah, it's looking like
Bit mad. But we finally found a tiny spot. I mean, this is our view. But I'm happy.
I couldn't deal with all that pressing.
Yeah, there were so many people just pressing from every angle. So. Now at President, and we can't get in, but we can hear it, and it's very good, in case you'd like to hear.
Our view is just people constantly passing.
Yeah.
But the music's good. And we have a little bit of air now, so I'm happy enough.
Yeah.
That's been my phrase of the weekend. I need air.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sober, you really notice the pushing, pulling, knocking against people was really bad.
We don't want to use the word oversold. But oversold might have to be the word today. Because Jesus. But I've got a crap. Yummy yum. Can't wait for that bit.
Nice, alright.
Well, the rest has no Nutella, really.
Has it all gone down there?
Well, he only drizzled it on.
And how much did you charge for that?
£7. We might have to sack off kids in glass houses. And
Because everything else we want to see is on the main stage, it's just there. And Kids in Glass Houses on the further stage away from us at present. And we'd have to come back then for porn and find a new spot and everything else with the amount
chairs.
of people here today.
Yeah.
Definitely more than 75,000 people in this field.
Yeah.
100%.
It's mad.
And we've discovered President have more than 2 songs. Who knew?
I know. Only 2 released though. But they've put someone with nearly 1 million monthly listeners on one of the smallest stages. So I don't know what they're doing, but.
The biggest wave.
It's nothing interesting.
Here it. Oh, don't go too far down, download dog. There we go. We'll stop here.
It'd be fucking funny.
We're gonna do the biggest wave
you imagine?
in download history. Feeling good, download dog?
Chasing cold now.
I'm very cold. We've just seen Bullet for My Valentine. We have chairs, show the chairs. Yeah.
I spilled Coca-Cola with that one.
Yeah, she was dancing and like kicking a can that was underneath. Kicking a can that was underneath one of the legs of the chair.
Yeah, and I didn't know I was spilling all Katie's drink.
Yeah.
So, sorry, Katie.
I look like I've got one arm and a little one.
Yeah, it's a bit hard.
Corn next.
Yeah, and I brought my Adidas, so I'm not cold.
Y'all want to single say fuck that? Fuck that, fuck that. Y'all want to single say fuck that? Boom, boom, boom.
I'm very surprised at the amount of people walking away when coming, but they might be getting drinks
I
for a
know.
week.
But look at the fucking nightmare that is over there. That's mad. Are they all there for Steel Panther? Do you reckon it's madness up there? Might be.
Oh, it would be madness at Steel Panther considering the amount of people I saw dressed for it and talking about it.
I know.
And I thought it might be unpopular with this crowd, but
Yeah, but apparently not. Apparently they love the jokes.
apparently.
They remind me, I'll have to show you. Hang on. So in case anyone doesn't know Steel Panther, they remind me of One Direction's comical Midnight Memories photo shoot for World Record Store Day.
I mean, I wouldn't tell them that.
That one.
But then also Steel Panther are kind of dressing up to take the piss out of old school metal, so...
Yeah.
Bit
But
glam
that's
rock.
what Steel Panther reminds me of, in case anyone who's watching this doesn't know who they are.
Yeah,
Because I didn't.
And also aren't old enough to know what glam rock is.
Well, I know what glam rock is. I'm not thick.
Well, they said they remind you of Steel Panther, not glam rock, which is what Steel Panther have based their whole look on.
No, glam rock just reminds me of like long hair and then boots. Heeled boots. That's all I think of. Amy's got a kebab.
A kebab with halloumi.
With a loomie.
That's what sold me. I was gonna get pizza. I put my face on that.
No. Show us the angle.
Angle.
All right, enough of that bullshit. I want you guys to do me a favor. I want you to stick your middle fingers up in the air. I want you to get them up. Y'all know what's coming. And on the count of 3, we're gonna scream, fuck that, as loud as we can. Are you guys ready? Well, let's see, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Fuck that. Come on! I cannot wait 30 years for that bullshit. I know you can do better. Get them up. And And on the count of 3, we're gonna scream so fucking loud. We're just gonna scream loud. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. Fuck that! Y'all want to see me say fuck that. Fuck that, fuck that. Y'all want to see me say fuck that. Fuck that, fuck that. Y'all want to see me say fuck that. Fuck that, fuck that. Y'all want to see me say fuck that. Sing it.
So it's over.
It's over. We're having to sit down again.
Yeah.
You couldn't sit down during corn.
Nah.
You wouldn't want to though. The crowd was incredible.
Yeah, so
I had such a good time.
I think, oh my god, the barrier's only there. We were stood there, Amy.
Yeah, we were pretty close, alright.
That's really bad. So we were sat down and then we were on our phones.
Before corn came on.
Before corn, yeah, we weren't being rude. And then we kind of looked up and suddenly there were a lot of people and everyone else who was sat on chairs had gotten up.
Yeah, and it was like, you could barely even like get enough space to close the chair.
Yeah.
And someone was dancing on the back of Katie's chair.
Yeah. Almost grinding, I'd say. So we decided we were going to have to get up. Amy held the chairs through the whole thing.
I did. One-handed.
Yeah.
Metal as fuck. Nothing about it, but
Nah.
we had a great time.
But we had a great time.
What
yeah.
a fucking crowd.
I
And
think-
I only got kicked in the head by one crowd surfer, so
Yeah, who was thrown over everyone.
yeah, just thrown on top of me while I wasn't looking. I was caught off guard.
Yeah.
I was trying to take my raincoat off, wasn't I?
See, my problem with crowd surfers though is that I try and help and then I just get pushed out of the way by some sweaty bloke and it's like, I'm trying. But you don't have to take over, I'll help.
And then Katie took a picture of me while Corn were on in the background. Savage picture, like with the flash on. I was having a great time. And then she was getting embarrassed when I was taking hers, so she wouldn't let me get a good one.
Well, no.
Well, it wasn't
I
in the back
took
of yours.
one of you.
Sorry, security were running, I got distracted.
Corn's dead.
Come on now. Imagine you're right. I suppose you'll get fucking viral. And also the fella that got dropped on his head with the crowd surf and then got back up again.
Yeah.
And carried on. And then went past us again.
Yeah. He didn't
On
think,
top of the
he didn't
crowd.
think, no, that's a bit too sparse for me. He thought, yeah, let's have it.
He was like, yeah, that was fun. I'm doing that shit again.
What's your
Brilliant.
final thoughts on the whole of Download?
I had a
Good
great
and bad.
time.
My final thoughts are the walk-in's a nightmare, but other than that, everything's great. And I think if you're a fully abled person, the walk-in wouldn't be a nightmare. Like, I think you would have been fine. If you were with other people
Yeah.
who weren't bothered,
Ah, well,
you wouldn't have
to
been
be honest,
bothered.
I've been alright.
Well,
be honest,
you
mate.
complained with me.
Well, my feet hurt and stuff, but that doesn't mean I need to sit down, do you know what I mean? Because my feet don't hurt all the time.
Look at her bragging.
I
My
am
feet hurt all the time, so I'm fine.
No, I said they don't hurt all the time.
I don't need to sit down.
Oi,
Braggy McBragface.
I'm bragging at brag face. I've been very supportive. I've held you up and dragged you along all weekend.
Yes.
I have, yeah.
And you're probably about to do it
Get up the
again.
hill and she's clinging onto my arm going, come on, go faster. I'm pulling her like she's fucking Tony.
Tony the Wagon.
We should have got you some fucking wheelies. What they called heelys.
Wheelies. Wheelies. I love a wheelie.
I love a wheelie, me.
Oh, God. Oh, wheelie is actually a word, isn't it?
Yeah, it's on a bike.
Yeah,
Done.
1 of 7, done. Should be weekly vlogs from now on. So,
Should be. Maybe.
if I remember to edit. But yeah, weekly vlogs from now on. Subscribe. Bye-bye.
I hope you had the
Time of your life.
And the vlog there.